reports of local blood and guts.
What happened was true. The most bizarre and brutal series of crimes.
Hello, everyone. This is deplorable, but I'm going to have to talk about it anyway. And if you're not familiar with what's going around already, you probably don't read. Honestly, I'm so grossed out I can't even punchline that. It's just it's going around book talk. It's probably hit your news. You've seen it on social media at some point, but there is a book, or it was a book rather, called Daddy's Little Toy. And surprisingly, it wasn't written by Christopher Howard Wolf. Wow, was that a surprise? And off the surface, the cover itself is already deplorable and bad. It already implicates very weird, gross things, but it actually gets deeper than that when you find out that this quote-unquote author is an erotic author. And that's whatever. It should be whatever. But the problem here is this got... There really isn't a light way to put it. They are charged with distribution of child sexual abuse material, so I want you to understand the depth of exactly the kinds of things they were writing. And there are things that I have seen on the news so far that are just tiny, kind of summarized things about it, and it's just really, really deplorable stuff. Sydney, Australian-based author Lauren Tesselin Mastrosa, who went by the name Tori Woods. That sounds like a porn star name. That's just weird. And I'm not trying to connect that. I'm just saying that was a poor choice in pen name, just an FYI. You should probably Google your pen name, and if a bunch of things like that pop up, you should probably not choose it. But then again, this person sucks. So, the book's promotional material describes it as a story about a, quote, barely legal 18-year-old woman, which that alone is just pure pedo bait, every single time. There's no such thing as a, quote, barely legal. All of those terms are soft terms for pedophilia, so sorry. And it's, look at the cover. Okay. Yeah, and it basically follows the narration of a father's friend who has lusted over this child since they were 3 years old. And then it dives into their stuff. Yeah. So why is this the norm? Why is this becoming more of a norm, if you've noticed, is these sorts of people are just trying to more or less just push this kind of thing out there. And I don't want to put on this tinfoil hat too hard, but it's just can we actually get some form of, I don't know, decency in any capacity? I get it. There's ladies out there, you like your smut. You're fucking monsters and the fucking Mothman and a bunch of other weird shit. But there is not even a line here that could be, there's no excuse. This was clearly a pedo bait ass book. And the thing about it is too, it just raises so many more questions. Hi, were you just trying to sell it knowing you're picking up on the weird, creepy people? Or is that a fantasy that you also had because someone actually had to sit there and think, and probably edit it, or maybe they even sent it to an editor. There's multiple people here looking at all of this shit and going, well, this is good. Well, this is some good shit. Man, this is going to do numbers. Except it's more oh, this is going to do numbers, crikey. And it's it's not good. Stop that, Australia. You have a rap sheet now. I have a mental scars amount of rap sheet, info on just shit that comes out of Australia. Can you stop it? Wasn't there another prison country that the UK just used too, and it's not doing that? Can you stop it? Or I'm gonna put more ossuaries on your damn freaking continent. Okay? Continent? What even is Australia? Spiderland? Spider-Man? Spiderland? It isn't. So this 33-year-old lived in Quakers Hill, Western Sydney, Australia. They executed a search warrant on her house. Okay, so she's due in court on March 31st. They claim it's a big misunderstanding and insist that the book does not promote or encourage child abuse or pedophilia. need to put your ass in the same. We need to bring back pikes. We need to bring back impaling bitches on spears. Okay, like we need to cannibal holocaust people. Okay, we do. I don't care if you like that. I don't care what your opinions in capital punishment are. I think that we really need to just grab people that do things like this or other deplorable things, and then just and let gravity do its job, because I really, really think it would send a message. How many fuckers fucked with Vlad Tepes? Okay. Not many. And when they did, they turned around. I mean, eventually it didn't end so great for Homie, but you know what? It was a method that worked. And sometimes methods just work. So I'm saying everything that we all want to say about this without saying it, am I not? Georgia Stove. Your name's stupid. The book's cover designer publicly distanced herself from the author, revealing that she has received death threats. Oh, poor you. You designed the Pedal book's cover, and you're getting upset because people know that you're tied to it, too. You thought that was cool. You thought that would slap, per se. What if we, like, stoned people with the book? Like, can we, like, get a hard... Well, then we'd have to print the nasty thing. Never mind. My idea is just, like, this is bad. It needs to stop. And I just... All I had known about the book was a blurb which read barely legal, and in my mind I truly thought that was okay. Well, then maybe that's your problem to begin with. Maybe you're the stepping stone of being a fucking weirdo, okay? Because I don't think that's okay. I don't think you should be fetishizing barely legal. Like, I mean, what the flying fuck, man? I don't even know what to be more mad at. The fact that the cover artist is crying about getting death threats and said they're innocent and had no idea. Or the fact that this Tory Woods whatever author is also trying to say this didn't promote anything. And I mean, I guess you're going to defend yourself, but it's like you put pen to paper, so to speak. You're the one who put this down. They came out of your sick, twisted head, and I think that it should have its day in court to be discussed. Australia does have a way of censoring things. But this is not one of those cases. This is not a freedom of speech issue. And if you go down to my comments saying it is, we know what kind of person you are. Just saying. You won't be able to turn that around. You can go cry to whoever about it and say I said what, but I speak the truth. And that's all. Because the whole truth is the whole truth. So help you, plagued moth. And this is fucking bad. I don't even know like what the purpose of this video is other than to just let you know, wow, this happened. Like, because it's gross and it's weird. And it's something else that could be tied into just a kind of a quick tidbit of something that I kind of wanted to talk about, but really frightens me as well, is the uprising of AI technology and generating pornographic materials, because there is a huge problem with child exploitation being used and generated from AI. So you should probably pay attention to the people who really defend AI with their blood and soul, but especially ones who, you know, but there already have been arrests made. There's this whole case. There is a singular case that I might cover on this specific topic. And it basically involved these two guys that were gross like that, and they wanted a way and a loophole, and they figured it out. And now the federal government is analyzing AI as a whole and different laws and everything else, because it's like when something new like that is created, it's almost always bastardized as a tool for fucking evil. And it really sucks. I mean, think of the computer. I really don't think the first inner like thoughts of making a computer was pornography. And pornography is not evil. Exploitation, like pornography, like, you know, like bad, illegal, like non-consensual crazy shit, that's bad. But in the roots of it, I don't think that was the case. And I think AI is the same way. And I view AI as a very complex tool because I see its uses fundamentally for technology going forward. Yes, I do. Do I see it as something that everybody should have their fucking hands on their phone right now, and just claiming they're artists, doing this, that, and the other? It's just a huge mess of nonsense, and it's very dangerous. And then you put these tools in the hands of children too. And then where does that leave everybody at the end of the fucking day? Minions gore edits, exploitation material, again on social media with the like just things put over it like weird filters, and like, what are we doing? But overall, this is among some of the grossest things I have just read about via a couple news articles and word of mouth from people down in Australia. And it is just the way I'm glad that this didn't become like a freedom of speech argument spectacle thing, because I get country to country different things. I mean, of course not. But if this was America, sure as shit, this would have made the news. But this person would be seeing like the limelight in court to defend it. It would be really pathetic and a waste of money. So it's kind of crazy. I don't know. It's crazy in a good way to actually see this person get charged. Whether they actually go to jail or not, it's whatever, but there is some sort of lesson in discussion that needs to be discussed, especially with this person and the public. So you realize, hey, this stuff is not okay in any capacity. There's no such thing as a fictional child exploitation and it being okay. Yeah, that's you, lolicon indulger. Yes, that's still gross, and that's still pedophilia. So if you're enabling those thoughts and you're enabling those behaviors, it's still pedophilia. But I think I've rambled enough. I got other things I gotta do too. We got one more weird video coming up, and it involves Satoru Gojo from fucking Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm not even kidding. We're getting a JJK gore like clip on my channel before GTA 6, okay? And a lot of ladies are gonna really justify this one. So I don't know. I'm also working on a documentary, but I love you all dearly. Please check out the links in my description. That way you get all my good stuff. You can check out the premium pages. You can hit me up on Discord and stuff like that. Chat with me daily. Uncensored stuff. Fun. Check out my thirst traps on fucking Instagram and everything else. I love you all dearly, like I said before. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe out there. And remember, if it bleeds, it leads. And don't read this gross kind of shit. Like, go to the Barnes and Nobles and just go pick yourself up some, like, I don't know, like Dogman books or something. My son likes those. So, see ya.